Hey everybody, this is Kyle from Track by Track. In 1970, former Beatle George Harrison released All Things Must Pass, his third and arguably best solo album. That triple LP hit its 50th anniversary last year, a milestone that was celebrated with the release of a new stereo remix of the title song. Now in 2021, a proper 50th anniversary release of the entire album has finally been announced. In fact, there's no less than 8 options to choose from, running from a mere 2 discs to a whopping 14 discs, with various selections of bonus tracks and swag. In this buyer's guide video, we'll look closely at each option, explain what is included, and make recommendations based on both content and budget. Once you decide which one is right for you, be sure to look for ordering links in the description below. We'll start out looking at the most basic editions of the album, beginning with the 2-CD edition. As you might expect, this features only the original album tracks in their newly remixed and remastered forms. Chances are you already have something comparable to this in your music library. For example, I've got the 2001 30th Anniversary Remastered Edition, a release that was personally overseen by George Harrison before his death. It's hard for me to recommend this 2-CD version for anyone. If you're a casual fan and you already own the 2001 edition, you might be happy to simply stick with that. However, there is another option that you should strongly consider, and I'll get to that in a minute. For vinyl fans, there is also a 3-LP edition, which once again presents only the original album in its original format. Unlike my comments about the 2-CD, I definitely see some value here in the basic edition. For many vinyl buyers, this may be their first opportunity to pick up this classic album in that format. And again, if you're a casual Harrison fan, you should definitely have this version in your collection at a minimum. It's available on black vinyl, or you can upgrade to the green and black splatter color edition. That version is exclusively available on the official George Harrison website. Links to both are in the description below. Okay, a moment ago I mentioned that the 2-CD version was not recommended basically for anyone, and that's because the 3-CD edition brings much more value for not much more money. You get the original album on discs 1 and 2, of course, but then on disc 3 you get a 17-track collection of previously unreleased session outtakes and jams. This is the edition I'm recommending for most buyers. You easily get the most music for your money here. If you already have a previous edition of the album on CD, I think the extra disc and the new album remix make this version a worthy upgrade. Meanwhile, the vinyl equivalent of that set is also available as a 5-LP edition. Now, as any vinyl fan knows, the vinyl format is always more expensive than CD. In this case, the 5-LP vinyl edition is more than 3 times the price of the 3-CD edition, although both contain all the same music. Still, if you were already considering the already pricey 3-LP vinyl edition, you should probably look hard at the 5-LP set as well. The cost of upgrade is not unreasonable in that context, but it is worth noting that for the same price you could buy the 3-LP vinyl edition and the 3-CD deluxe edition. Why would you do that? Well, some vinyl collectors like to have the original album in its original format without all the extra stuff distracting from the artist's original vision. For those fans, it may make sense to grab the basic 3-LP edition for the vinyl album experience, then add the 3-CD edition for the bonus material. Alright, let's move on to the Super Deluxe sets, starting with the 6-disc CD version. Here you get all the same music as the 3-CD edition, but now with 2 more CDs of bonus tracks, as well as a Blu-ray audio disc. The 2 additional CDs contain demos, split between day 1 and day 2 of the recording sessions. There's 30 tracks on these discs, only 4 of which are previously released. Then on the Blu-ray disc, we get the entire original album in various surround sound formats. None of the outtakes, jams, or demos appear here, and there's no video content either. Also included in the Super Deluxe set is a 56-page scrapbook curated by Olivia Harrison, featuring unseen photos and extensive liner notes. This set sounds pretty great, but the price makes it an option for serious fans only. The cost difference between the 3-CD edition and the 5-CD 1 Blu-ray edition is pretty massive. It's literally 6 times more expensive. Is it worth it? For most fans, it comes down to how much the 2 CDs of demos is worth to them. Most people don't have surround sound setups, so the Blu-ray disc will be fairly useless. That means they're essentially paying about $60 each for the 2 demo discs. When you consider the fact that the recent John Lennon Plastic Ono Band Super Deluxe set had 2 more discs of music than this for essentially the same price, the value for the Harrison set seems a bit low. I'm only recommending this version if you're either a serious fan of the album or if you can get it on sale for at least 20% off. Meanwhile, the 8LP Vinyl Super Deluxe Edition contains all the same music as the CD version, but naturally costs quite a bit more. That being said, the price difference between the 5LP and the 8LP isn't quite as bad as the value gap for the CD editions. Here, the upgrade is a little more than double the cost, landing at around $200 for U.S. buyers. Again, this set is for serious fans of the album only. Finally, we're up to the most elaborate version available, and that's the Uber Deluxe Box Set. This limited edition set feels very similar to last year's Tom Petty Wildflowers Ultimate Edition. Priced at $1,000, there's no question it's the swag you're paying for here. The Uber Deluxe set essentially combines the 8 vinyl LP edition and the 5 CD 1 Blu-ray edition, and then piles on the swag. You get an expanded 96-page scrapbook, another 44-page book, a wooden bookmark, some beads, an illustration, a poster, and a set of replica figurines of the gnomes on the album cover. It all comes packed in an impressive-looking artisan-designed wooden crate. It goes without saying that this is for the die-hard fans only. I'm not sure who else would feel the need to own all the music on both vinyl and CD, and after all, you could do just that for a third of the cost of the Uber Deluxe Edition. And while the elaborate swag is exclusive to the Uber Deluxe set, there is no exclusive music included here at all. You're essentially paying an extra $650 for the swag. But again, if this is your all-time favorite album and you've got an extra grand to spend, the Uber Deluxe version may be just what you've been waiting for. So there you go, 8 different versions of the 50th anniversary edition of All Things Must Pass by George Harrison. If you're thinking about adding one of these sets to your collection, be sure to look for ordering links in the description below. And by the way, be sure to leave a comment to let me know what you think about the different versions being offered and which one you are choosing. Once again, my name's Kyle, and this has been Track by Track, music reviews, news, and commentary. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.